Okay, I'm interviewing Leo Perry, who's here at the courthouse, and he's going to explain to you why he's here. Okay, Leo, go ahead and tell us what you're dealing with here at the courthouse.
Well, I was cleaning up the shed where my sister had left me in charge of my brother. She moved to Atlanta, and I'm disabled, and my brother is disabled, so they needed somebody to take care of him. I administer medicine, I take care of him, I iron his clothes, I do everything for him. And I've been doing it for the last 8 years. I got into an argument, and then all of a sudden the police come, and then somebody said that there was a gun in my shed, which I found a gun in there that same day cleaning it out. So the police I showed him where the gun was. He went in there and got it. He took it to his car, and then he took the registration off it, the numbers and everything. Then he turned around and brought the gun back to me. Then he come to find out, he found out I was an ex-felon. Now he's charged me with the gun and the ammunition, saying that I had it in my possession, which I didn't never have knowledge of the gun in there until I cleaned that shed out and everything. Prior to that, before, I given the sheriff's department 2 other guns, a shotgun and a pistol out of there. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't charge me for possession of no firearm or anything. They took it and said it could be anybody's stuff.
And you were still a felon at that time?
Yes.
Okay, so the first time you gave him a shotgun and a pistol that you found in there.
Right.
Okay, and you weren't charged with nothing?
I wasn't charged with nothing.
Okay, now this time you found another gun in there and so forth, but I mean the gun's been there, it's just that you didn't see it.
Right.
You said the place is filled with junk and stuff, and you come in from Atlanta, you're cleaning up your brother's place, and so now you're being charged with a...
possession of a firearm and ammunition.
Okay. Now, we were in jail together for 2 months. You bonded out. You had to pay a bond of how much?
$3,500.
$3,500. Okay.
Yes.
And now your hearing is, what's your hearing date?
November the 10th. I come at the trial for November the 10th. They're trying to say I knew the gun was there and everything else, and that was mine. Which I didn't have any knowledge the gun was there until I found it, and I gave it to the police department, and they come back and charged me with this. They took me to jail, and I spent 70 days in the county jail before I bonded out. And a lot of my stuff, my Social Security income got cut off. I had to repay some of that back, and everything got behind all this. I paid $3,500, and it's just, everything just about went to shambles. Now I'm going back to trial the 10th of November, trying to prove that the gun, I didn't have any knowledge and the gun wasn't mine, which it wasn't none of mine. I never owned a gun in my life.
Okay, and now you're guilty until proven innocent, and it's going to cost you everything you got to prove your innocence. And
yes.
So if you lose this trial, what's going to happen? How many years are they going to give you for this?
I don't know. I don't know exactly how much time they probably...
Well, what if they offer you 20 years, but they say, well, if you plead guilty, we'll only give you 5?
Yes, something like that. Yes, I don't want to go back to prison. I'm not going back to prison because I got stuff to do. I've been doing good for the last 10 years, staying clean from everything, and now they want to try to put me right back in the system some kind of way.
Oh yeah, why don't you listen, that's why we have what we call double jeopardy, meaning they can't bring up none of your prior history, because people change. These people, listen, you could have done something 10 years ago, but you're a different man today. Every day is a new day. And what happens, people change. And what these people are doing, they use your history, which is illegal according to the Constitution and Bill of Rights. It's called double jeopardy. That's why you should demand your jury trial. You want a jury trial of your peers. You want an all-black jury trial in this court system. So they can hear what they're doing, because they're the only ones who's going to be able to relate what you've gone through. And what happens, I mean, as you get older, you slow down, you clean up, and you try to hang on as long as you can. And these people here are trying to do everything they can to get you back in the system so they can use you again. It's a sad, sad episode of what's going on. If any of you guys, either one of you guys have something to say, I mean, do you have anything you want to say, sir, about the situation here?
The law stinks.
Yeah. It's just, the law stinks. Is that what you said? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it does. It stinks to the high heaven. That's why it's under judgment. I mean, if they'll do what they're doing to families and children, I mean, this place is they're raping, it's racketeering. They're ramming people through the system. Their jobs depend on it, and that's all they're doing is generating revenue for the court system and the county government. That's all they're doing.
Yes, and I think it's wrong why they doing things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm 60 years old and I ain't got time for that kind of mess. I just want them to just leave me alone and let me go ahead and do what I got to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep my place up and everything else. That's the only thing I want.
Yeah.
And they trying to mix me up with all this mess right here, and I'm not about that. I've been straight for the last 10, 15 years.
Amen.
And the stuff I did back 35 and 40 years ago, they brings it up. You know what I'm saying? I was a teenager then.
Right.
Yeah, I was a teenager back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They bringing all that back up and everything else.
Right.
And
Well, they want you back in the system. They want you back in there, back in the cage. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and put this up on YouTube so the community can see. If Pinellas County can do anything to help this man, if you can come to his trial, what is your phone number so people can see it?
727-623-7013.
In your name again?
Leo Perry.
Leo Perry. You call him and you find out his court date. You come to court with him and support him. In support of what this guy's going through and what's happening in this county. If the people don't start supporting one another, listen, they're just going to keep raping and robbing us. They got you divided, divided they can just, united we stand, divided we fall, and that's what they're doing. They got us divided now and they're just raping us one at a time. So thank you very much, Mr. Perry.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
sir.